Morning, everyone. This is Jan Henry Mero, and I will going to report or tackle the chapter 1 of our business plan, the Dilunas Fund. So this is our logo. Our vision to provide the relaxation and safest accommodation for all types of bonding and gathering through farm and campground experience. Our mission, we are committed to provide invulnerable and pleasant recreational environment and relaxation vacation experience for our guests, which we intend to bring out magnificent support, service, and continuous innovation. Our goals, learning something new, introduce something to camping, become more independent and confident in their abilities, to develop our communicate abilities for expression of ideas and feelings through words. Our objectives, to provide a comprehensive outdoor experience to learn the environmental awareness, to help each campers appreciate the natural surroundings, and to take an active role in the stewardship of our environment, to develop self-confidence and self-respect. So, introduction. So, Dilunas Farm is a camping site and resort that is subsidiary of Mamalauno, Sariaya, Quezon Province. In 2021, this company took its first initiative as one of the campsites here at Sariaya, Quezon. So the square meter land of the Luns Farm is 10,600. So it means 1 hectares. So may get 1 hectares ang area ng Dilunas Farm. So it had once been a field of lettuce and cabbage and other crops, but it had also formerly been a family holiday home. So it served as a resting place for the family when they had free time. Due to this enjoyment of the peacefulness and coolness of the location, owner resides there. So one day, a visitor arrived in their home, which is the camper. So they were astounded by the location silence, the fact that there was no city, automobile noise nearby, and the fact that there was simply bird tweeting. As a result, the Lunas Farm received media attention in social media. So they have since discussed renaming their restroom. So kaya nila pinangalanan ito na the Lunas Farms to reflect their last name. So the owner later decided to expand it and increase the number of houses. It had previously been a family. So Miss Gregoria Luna Bitong or Tita Guring was the fourth among 6 siblings. So the other being Crencia or Ate Chris. So Fausto, Amalia, Venancio, and Lauren. Their father, Nilon Luna, was born in 1879 to Mr. Placedo de Luna and his wife, Nazaria Raimunda. Their paternal grandfather was related to the rich-landed de Luna gentry of Sariaya, where the first Sariaya president of American tenancy and the year 1900-1902, Don Ramon Luna belonged. So the kindly grandfather of Dr. Simeon Rodriguez, as well as the wife of Don Francisco Rodriguez on her mother's sides, were personnel of the De Lunas clan likewise. So it was noticeable then that there was a people like the Sariaya president Don Ramon and Tita Guring's father Nonilon who declined the de. So from the surname of the resulted it becoming just plain and simple Luna. In the sense, they just adopted the shortened surname as its for some reason such like definitely necessity research. So this is the picture and the location of the Lunas Farm. So the Lunas Farm offers a great picnic area, a campground for nature lovers. So the Lunas Farm serves delicious food and tastes as good as it looks, with a wide space to set up your tents. The place is super with scenery and view. An excellent place to relax and unwind with fresh air and overlooking mountains. The Lunas Farm is a campground with a view overlooking the towns at the foot of Mount Banahaw Naturescapes. Well, become with the mountain. So what to develop? So ito yung mga nakita naming kailangan i-develop sa Dilunas Farm. So unang-una ay ang comfort room. Next is the store. Pool, stairs, campsites, dining area, road. So isa to sa mga problema papunta dun sa Dilunas Farm. So kung makikita nyo sa pictures, so hindi pa siya sementado. So mahihirapan yung mga vehicle natin o cars na dumaan papunta dun sa Dilunas Farm. So parking. So yun lang po yung part ko and thank you.
For the Chapter 2, our target market consists of visitors ages 3 to 70 who can be family and friends and are local people of the Philippines. Market segmentation, psychographic, lifestyle, relaxation, interest and opinion, pre-spirits, rejuvenators. So here are our products to sell. Good morning campers 165. So choice of longanisa, pork, tapa, spam, and hot dog all served with dramatic rice, freestyle eggs, sliced tomatoes, lettuce, and cucumber and paired with a hot brewed coffee. Kiddie Campers Meal 85. Choice of longanisa, spam, and hot dog all served with plain rice and freestyle eggs. Ube champorado for only 40 pesos, either stewed and milk. Here are our barcada meals. A. Wings Stings 485, 12 pieces buffalo wings, french fries, 1 bowl of rice, and 1 pitcher of cucumber lemonade. A. 1 rice meal 130 to 220, 4 pieces buffalo wings with 1 cup of rice, 8 pieces buffalo wings with 1 cup of rice. B. 1 wings platter 350, 16 pieces buffalo wings. Rice 15 to 75, 1 cup of rice, family rice. Snacks, pancit 130, choice of hab-hab, chami bihon, and Mickey bihon. Group order 3 to 4 person. Tate Amado's beef burger 120, served with fries. Honey glazed turon 15 with langka, honey or ube. Kamote fries served with mayo. Drinks, cucumber lemonade 130 to 45, fresh cucumber and lemon pitcher or salt. Pineapple juice 130, at Choco Tablea 55, Gapeng Barako 35, Tarragon tea 35, bottled water 20, soft drinks 20. So here are some attraction of the Lunas Farm. 1. LED Rose Garden. Love Padlock. 3. Swing. For the facilities, 1. Pool, 2. House, 3. Restaurant, 4. Store, 5. Playground, 6. Comfort room, 7. Parking areas, 8. Guardhouse, 9. Campsite, 10. Lodges, 11. Mini shopping mall, 12. Internet access, 13. Tennis court. Here are the activities available. Kite flying. Flying kites is a popular pastime all over the world. A kite is a device that soars through the air at the end of flight. It may be large or small, light or heavy, simple or big. Kites are flown in competitive sports for military or scientific purposes, and as a relaxing hobby or pastime. So here are the hazard identification of kite flying. 1. Your kite can do damage to the windows, 2. Sidings, 3. Roof of a house, 4. If your kite ends up the roof, you're going to need a new kite. 5. Never ever fly near high tension wires. 6. If your kite touches the lines, you can be killed by the electricity. So here are the hazard mitigation of kite flying. 1. Don't fly near people, especially young children. 2. Don't fly close to roads. Landing a kite in a road could cause a serious accident. 3. Keep clear of electric power lines, electrical signs, and TV and radio aerials. 4. Don't fly near airports. 5. Don't fly your kite in winds stronger than recommended. 6. Never fly in stormy weather. What lines are conductive? 7. Don't underestimate the power of wind. Always wear gloves when flying a hard pulling kite. Although it's unusual for dogs to attack kites while still in the air, always make sure there are no dogs around when you land your kite. They are known to run away when a kite lands, but in some instances they've been known to grab the kite and run away with it. 8. Don't let a young child fly a kite that needs more than a 30-pound flying line. Always accompany them on their first flights. 10. Abandon a kite before risking in your life to rescue it from trees or telephone poles. In the long run, you'll be better off buying a new kite. Equipment and vehicles. 1. Gloves, 2. Long sleeves and trousers, 3. Sunblock, 4. Knee pads. Horseback riding. Horseback riding is the art of riding a horse and controlling the animal's movement and speed up to maximum effectiveness and minimum effort. To become a good rider, most people start by obtaining a general knowledge of horses. Hazard identification, traumatic brain injuries, being broken arms, fractured clavicle, or broken collarbone, groin strain. For hazard mitigation, 1. Always approach the horse from the side and speak to let him know you are there. The horse has 2 blind spots directly in front and behind him. 2. Don't make loud noises or sudden movements around horses. 3. When walking around the back of the horse, leave plenty of room. 4. When working around the horse, either grooming or tacking up, stay close to the horse so that it's unlikely even that the horse kicks, so you will not receive the full impact. 5. Never wrap the lead rope or reins around your hand. 6. When leading the horse into a stable, always turn the horse towards you at the door before tucking in head collar off. 7. When turning a horse out in the field or paddock, always turn the horse's head towards the fence before tucking a head collar off. It's more than one horse is being turned out. Leave plenty of room between each horse and ensure everyone removes the head collars at the same time. 8. If you are not happy working around the horse, picking up feet or are unsure of what has been asked of you, ask for help. 9. Always wear sensible footwear around horses. 10. Remember that jewelry, especially earrings, rings, and necklaces, can get caught and could cause injury. 11. Always make sure loose clothing is buttoned, zipped up, and cannot flap and frighten your horse. Spike ball. A spike ball is a team sport played by 2 teams or 2 players. Opposing teams line up across from each other with a spike ball net in the center. The ball is put in a play with a serve, a hit, by the server from behind the service boundary into the net to opposing player. Step by step in spike ball. 1. Explain the rules of spike ball to all the players. 2. Split into 2 teams of 2. 3. Put together the rim at the net. 4. Set up your net in the middle of the players. 5. Stand closer to the net if you're the receiver. 6. Serve the ball down onto the net. 7. Move around as net and the game continues. 8. Return the ball to the net in 3 moves. 9. Focus on swatting the ball across the net. 10. Try to not step in front of the players. 11. Score points when the other team can't return the ball. 12. Win the game when you reach 21 points. Hazard identification. Severe sprain, strain. Hazard mitigation. 1. Students should not participate in the activity until they have received information about activity-specific confusion prevention, inherent risks of the activity. For example, outline possible risks and ways to reduce risk and procedures and rules for safety gaming. 2. Students should receive instruction on the importance of reporting symptoms associated with the suspected confusion. 3. Appropriate clothing and footwear must be worn. 4. Not exposed hanging jewelry permitted. When long hair poses a safety risk, it must be secured. Devices, for example, hairpins, electrics, and batteries. Equipment and vehicle required in the spike ball and net. Slide. The slide is an example of the simple machine known as the inclined plane, which makes moving object down easier, or in this case more fun. The slide may have cylindrical to prevent falls. In the Luna's farm, slides are made by coconut palm and they have a smooth surface. The user climbs to the top of the slide and sits down using coconut palm and sides down. How to place slides correctly and safely. 1. Wear proper and safety equipment before using slide. 2. Sit on coconut palm. 3. Put your feet ahead the coconut palm. 4. Slide and enjoy the beautiful scenery of the Linus Farm. Hazard identification. 1. Head and neck injuries. 2. Trunk and spinal injuries. 3. Shoulder, hand, and arm injuries. 4. Hip, leg, and foot injuries. Slide safety. 1. Slides are safe if you wear safety equipment when using them. 2. Children should take one step at a time and hold onto the handrail when climbing the ladder to the top of the slide. They should not climb up the sliding board itself to get up the top. 3. Slide down feet first and sitting up using coconut palm. Never head first or on their back or stomach. 4. Only one person should be on the slide platform at a time and shouldn't slide down in groups. 5. Should always check that the bottom of the slide is clear before sliding down. When they reach the bottom, they should get off and move away from the end of the slide so it's clear for the other person to slide down.
Chapter 3 SWOT Analysis. The strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats of the Delunus Farm. The strength of the Delunus Farm is the customer loyalty, high level of customer satisfaction, and the weaknesses is also the transportation and the facilities. The opportunities is the new trends in consumer behavior could open up in a new market for Delunus Farm. The development of the market will lead of the reduction of the competitors' advantages and an improving of economy and increased spending after years of recession, a slow growth of rates of in the industry. Threats of Delunus Farm is natural disaster, competitor, social effects, and low effects of potential challenges in the law that could affect of business and model of product, the economic and the equipment breakdown system, and the criminal exposure. This is the demographic profile of Delunus Farm, the age and status. The age of the conduct is 16 to 53 with 51 respondents. The status of the survey is if single or married or anything else. This is the survey questionnaire that we conduct on Delunus Farm. Number 1. Are you satisfied in Delunus Farm? This is the result. This shows that 41.2% of the respondents strongly agree not satisfied in Delunus Farm. 47% of the respondents agree and strongly disagree, and disagree was 0%. Number 2. Are you convinced with our service? This shows that 39.2% of the respondents strongly agree with the convinced with our service, and 45.1% is agree, and 9.8% is disagree, and disagree was 0%. Number 3. Do you like nature trip? This shows that 51% of the respondents strongly agree that like the nature trip, 37.3% of the respondents agreed, and 7.8% strongly disagree, and disagree is 0%. Number 4, would you visit Delunus Farm again? This shows that 31.4% of the respondents strongly agree to purchase a local product to a tourist destination. 54.9% agreed, and strongly disagree has 9.8%, and disagree was chosen by 0%. Number 5. Are you fulfilled with Delunus Farm food? This shows that 35.3% of the respondents strongly agree and fulfilling Delunus Farm. 49% of the respondents is agreed, and 0% disagree and strongly disagree. Number 6. Are you satisfied with the ambience of Delunus Farm? This is the result. This is show that 45.1% strongly disagree in the ambience of the Delunus Farm, and 43.1% is agreed, and strongly disagree and disagree was chosen by 0%. Does the Delunus Farm give you relaxation? This shows that 44% of the respondents strongly agree to Delunus Farm give relaxation. 44% of the respondents agree, and strongly disagree is 6%, is chosen by 0% of disagree. Number 8 is Dilunos Farm different from another campsite? This shows that 29% of the respondents strongly disagree and 52.9% is agree, and strongly disagree is 11.8% was chosen by 0% of strongly agree and disagree. Number 9, are we meeting our expectation in the Dilunos Farm? This shows that 33.3% of the respondents strongly agree and 51% is agreed and 7.8% is strongly disagree and 0% disagree. Number 10, are you contented with the overall experience of the Dilunos Farm? This shows that 33.3% strongly agree, and 49% of the respondents agree, and 0% strongly disagree, and disagree is 11.5%. We use the marketing strategy with 5 P's, which is promotion, product, place, price, and people. Like marketing plan, your marketing strategy should cover with 5 P's of marketing, which is number 1 is the product. We're trying to sell the product of the Dilunos Farm and good with services and on what Dilunos Farm, like fresh fruits, fresh vegetable, which is tanim nila mismo yon. Place, the Dilunos Farm first known in social media because of the two lovers who pinched their tent in their residence, so we use online advertising that we further expand to introduce our hotel and resort and campsite. Promotion. We want to better know and promote the new product of Dilunos Farm, like new attraction we're planning to grow even more and also to attract more customers. Number 4 is the price. The price, if you still remember from our chapter 2, the product currently sold by Dilunos Farm are listed there. You will see that it's very comfortable than others campsite because it's mura and low budget na kaya mong i-afford. Number 5 is the people. Last meeting we discussed the target market, so our target market is also about the people who want to get away from the city first or want to relaxation.
Chapter 4, Competitive Advantage. Competitive advantage is the ability to develop and implement value-creating strategies not simultaneously being implemented by current or potential competitors. A sustainable competitive advantage is a competitive advantage that others cannot easily duplicate. Therefore, this category of the Dilunos Farm draws attention to the firm functional state, resources that ensure its ability to implement value-creating strategies that are not easily duplicated. Customer-facing. Ang customer-facing daw po ay madaling magtaas ng mga presyo, maaari daw pong magkaroon ng isang kalamangan sa customer na mas gustong manatili sa kasalukuyang provider hotel. At number 2, production advantages. Ang production advantages ay kapag mayroon kang mas mabagbang gastos sa pagmamanufaktura kaysa sa iyong mga kakompetensya. Efficiency advantages ay madalas na tinatawag na ekonomiya ng sukat kung babalikan ang halimbawa ng Oyo. Ang kanilang budget sa marketing ay isang economic of scale at nagagawa nilang ikalat ang mahalaga ng advertising. Number 4, advantageous government policy. Isang halimbawa mula sa industriya ng hospitality ay maaaring isang particular na bilang ng mga hotel. At isa pa ay isang brand ng hotel na ipinag-utos ng organisasyon ng gobyerno. Identify the competition's advantage to tailor your own. Knowing the specific advantage to the competition leverage allows you to create your own standard features and services. Create authentic relationship through guest feedback. It's more expensive to attract new business than to cultivate relationship with returning groups. Listening to guest feedback offers valuable insight into what you're doing right and where to improve. Engage with planners via social media and travel website reviews to build relationship and increase brand loyalty. Build unforgettable brand experiences across the portfolio. Gamer, attention and buzz with elements on-site and off-site that offer guests a unique experience. From simple touches to extraordinary gestures, help your brand stand out in this world of copy-paste. Group business. Go above and beyond to provide an unforgettable experience, ensuring offerings applies across the portfolio to establish brand consistency guests can count on. Nagbibigay daan para lumikha ng sariling mga natatanging tampok at serbisyo at pang-akit ng bagong negosyo kaysa sa panglinang. Nakipag-ugnayan sa mga taga-plans pamagitan ng social media at reviews sa website. Stay ugly to sustain your advantage long term. Business sustainability comes from versatility and relevance in your market. New competing properties emerge, price fluctuate, and the playing field shift without making creative change and upgrades. Offering become stale and the competition can creep in to gain the advantage. Make value added meaningful. Well implemented perks and extras are the gateway to competitive advantage as long as they are tailored to your audience and property. While free can be a strong selling point, the word by the value the service for some audience value conscious traveling sports team will appreciate free breakfast, while corporate retreat executive may prepare luxury add-on excursions and experience such as a beverage tour with dinner and a tasting flight. Pagpapanatili ng negosyo na nagmumula sa versatility and kaugnayan sa market at ang competition ay maaaring gumapang upang makuha ng kalamangan. Make value added meaningful. Nagpapahalagahan ng value conscious, traveling sports team and libreng almusal habang ang corporate retreat excuses ay maaaring mas gustong add-on exertion. Recommendation: capture and analyze feedback to enhance the guest experience, track and measure performance, tie staff incentives to guest satisfaction, focus on guest segments that stand to benefit most, treat each guest like a celebrity, improvement in knowledge and skill set of employees. Recommendation daw po ay tumututok sa mga segment ng bisita na higit na nakikinabang. Tratuhin ang mabawat pakikipagsapalaran bilang isang tanyag na tao. Pagpapabuti sa hanay ng kalaman ng empleyado. Comparative study, Dilunas Farm, camping site, resort, peaceful experience, countryside, Mount Banahaw View Deck, restaurant, Ostreperous nightlife, views of mountains carry.
Good day, I am Irene Solas and I'm going to present the chapter 5 which is yung layout and description ng Dilunas Farm. So, ito yung legend natin ng pathway, parking, staff department, ganun. Makikita nyo dito para mas madali nyong magets yung mga susunod na ipi-play natin. So, makikita nyo dito sa pinakaunang ng Dilunas Farm is papasok nyo, una doon yung parking, then may isang comfort room sa labas which is yung malapit sa parking. Then, pagkatapos ng parking, andun na yung front desk, then may waiting area doon. At makikita nyo na doon yung mga first cabin and yung pinakauna nating activity which is yung horseback riding. So, sa horseback riding, may lunch area doon which is yung mga gustong mag-try ng horseback riding, doon pupunta sa lunch area para mag-inquire. Then, may bleachers din doon para sa mga mag-aantay and sa mga nakapila. Then, may dalawang comfort room doon sa first cabin. Pero, yun naman ay yung ibang cabin is may sarili-sariling comfort room. So, next one. So, yung Dilunas Farm is hindi siya yung lupa na pantay-pantay. May tatlo siyang floor na magkakasunod. Then, tatlong land area na magkakasunod. Then, may isang nasa gilid which is yung malapit sa parking na nasa gilid nun. Mamaya makikita natin yung sinasabi ko. So, ito yung pangalawang pagbaba mo dun sa horseback riding. So, ito na yung kasunod niya. Yung playground, may bleachers, then may malapit din na comfort room dun sa playground. Then, sa tapat ng playground, may makikita tayong cafeteria, then may comfort room din doon, then may mga dining tables. Then sa playground, makikita natin yung bleachers. So sa bleachers, pwede kayo doon mag-picnic. Then pagkalagpas dun sa bleachers is may tent area, which is doon pwede mag-tent yung mga gusto na mag-camping, na masubukan talaga yung isang camping. Then kaya namin doon siya nilagay kasi doon mas madami na puno, and yun nga, dahil mas tahimik doon sa part na yun. So, yun, doon namin siya nilagay. Then, may dalawa siyang comfort room para din sa girl and boy, male and female. So, sa tapat nun, or sa medyo malayo-layo, makikita nyo dito yung kite flying area, which is lahat ng ating activity is may lunch area para sa inquiries, kung anong mga kailangan, kung hanggang saang edad lang na pwede itong activity na ito. So, may bleachers or waiting area din siya. Tapos, may comfort room din. Then, third one, sa pagbaba natin dun sa kite flying area, may dalawang comfort room tayong makikita, which is yung malapit dun sa second cabin villa. So, villa siya. Villa, as in, bahay siya na pwedeng pag-stayan ng mga gustong mag-stay ng matagal. Then, sa tapat nun, so may villa, diba, ulit may mga cabin. So kailangan ulit niya ng front desk para mas madali yung pag-i-inquire ng mga nadun sa villa. Kung may mga tanong or may mga kailangan sila, mas madali nilang malalapitan. Hindi na nila kailangan pumunta pa dun sa taas. So, nandito din yung tatlo nating pool, which is yung infinity pool, teens pool, and kids pool. Nakikita nyo dito kung gaano kalalim yon. And may mga dining table din dito, may cafeteria, tas may dalawang lifeguard house para dun sa ating tatlong pool. So may mga comfort room din para sa mga gagamit. So, ito naman, yung pinakahuli kong ipapakita sa inyo. Ito yung sinasabi ko na malapit dun sa parking area na nasa gilid niya pero pababa din. Kasi yung Dilunas Farm siya ay nasa ibaba siya ng bundok, kaya talagang yung daan is hindi patag ba. So may lunch area din dito. May mga dining table din tayo nakikita. Tas may mga vegetable field din, may garden or flower field, may fruit field din. Kaya namin ginawa yung ganito kasi ayaw din namin na mawala yung authenticity ng farm, which is may ganito talaga sila eh. May tanim sila doon, may mga vegetable field sila, may mga fruit, dragon fruit, may mga bayabasan, may mango. Kaya kahit na sumikat man or maging patok man yung camping area nila or yung mga cabin villa nila nakakaiba, at yung mga pool nila or kahit kung anumang magkaroon sila ng activity, itong part ng lupa nila or itong area ng Dilunas Farm, ito yung hindi mawawala talaga. Kasi ito yung naging palatandaan ng Dilunas Farm na sila ay farm. Doon sila nagsimula at yun, ito yung papalaguin din natin na kahit magkaroon man ng pagbabago dun sa lugar, hindi pwedeng mawala yung authenticity ng isang farm, which is ito nga, dito sila nagsimula sa mga vegetable field and fruit field. So yung Dilunas Farm is gaya ng nakikita nyo dun sa introduction na sinabi na kanina ng aming isang kagrupo, 10,600 square meter land sila. So napakalaki talaga, kaya yung land nila na yun is nahahati nga siya sa apat, which is yung sinabi ko kanina kung ano yung mga plan namin doon. So may mga iba't iba ding activity na pwedeng gawin doon, tulad nga nung nakita nyo kanina, spike ball, kite flying, horseback riding. So first, napagdesisyonan talaga na maging park area yung nasa unang lupain nila, which is tama din naman kasi 'di ba pag pupunta ka dyan sa isang resort man or isang farm, isang camping site, talagang dapat may mga parking area. Tas wala pa rin silang front desk doon nung nagpunta kami, which is okay lang naman kasi nag-i-start pa lang din naman sila. Kaya yun, napag-desisyonan din namin kasama ng aking mga kagroup na maglagay ng front desk doon at waiting area para sa mga magwa-walk-in. Kasi usually, tinatanggap nila is yung mga nagpapabook sa kanila. Kasi yun nga, talagang malayo sila sa syudad, kaya hindi agad sila nakakapamili ng mga kailangan. So, makikita din doon yung first cabin, which is yung maaaring tuluyan ng mga bisita kung ayaw nila mag-tent. So, yun, dito din nakapwesto din yung tent area sa ating ikatlong tapos may mga cafeteria din siya. So, makikita din doon na kanina yung sabi ko na yung kanilang full area na pwedeng pag-enjoyan ng mga isang pamilya or isang magbabarkada. So, hindi inalis yung area na yung pinakahuli kong pinakita sa inyo dahil yun nga, ito yung magpapanatili ng palatandaan na yung Dilunas Farm is farm. So, yun yung magpapanatili sa kanya para maging isang authentic. And pwedeng gawin din itong tourist spot kasi sa magagandang tanawin, pwede din maglagay din ng mga swing, ganun. Dito, yung pinakahuli, dun din talaga makikita yung pamumuhay sa isang farm, which is yun nga yung dinarayo ng mga turista dun sa Dilunas Farm is yung makita nila or maramdaman nila na pag nasa farm sila, ito yung pakiramdam dun. Kaya yung area na yun, yun yung magsisilbing symbolize ng Dilunas Farm. Ito naman yung ating brochure. Makikita nyo dito yung ating inclusion, then yung kung saan pwede tumawag or pwedeng makontak, at makikita nyo din dito ang address ng Dilunas Farm. Value proposition, escape with pine, Dilunas Farm and camping ground, trees and cool breeze. Value proposition number 1, what is the value proposition of Dilunas Farm? So, Dilunas Farm value proposition especially states the benefits you provide to your guests and how you provide to them. It describes your ideal guest, what value you provide for guests, and why guests should ditch the competition and choose you instead. 2. What service or product do you offer to your client customer? Dilunas Farm provide excellent services and products include the farm fish, foods that are harvested right away, excellent accommodation, a pleasant atmosphere, and special activities that give every visitor a full sense of satisfaction. We also offer services that cater to needs of our devoted customers. 3. Why will the client or customer get your service or your product? In the contrast to other campgrounds, the Lunas Farm offer products and services that are both distinctive and reasonable price, allowing visitor to unwind away from the bustle of the city. In order to satisfy our customer, we guarantee that our services, goods, and distinctives activities will be of high quality. 4. What makes your service or product different from others? The Lunas Farm, goods and services set themselves apart from those of other campgrounds since they can provide for your needs at reasonable cost. The cost of enjoying the outdoors close to Banahaw is affordable. Affordable pricing with excellent service and interesting activities. And lastly, number 5, how your product or service will benefit your customer. Product and services from the Lunas Farm benefit and offer our customer a relaxing environment from nature away from the city. Additionally, it offers inexpensive opportunities for wonderful and joyful connection with your family, friends, and loved ones.